Hello, Spencer Neca here with another figure review, or rather figures review. Today we have got playing on your YouTube, Neca, Aliens Genocide 2-pack. Well, that was short and sweet. I literally have just finished recording my box opening video, which is currently rendering, and I thought I would just jump straight into this one because I'm kind of eager to open it up, have a crack. So I thought I'd show you guys what's in the box. As you can see from the packaging, it just literally says Alien Genocide, and then you've got some here, some bio down the bottom here. I'm going to kind of zoom in as best I can. You have some kind of xenomorph tails and things down here. Nice open frame clamshell. Pictures of some more xenomorph tails and back poses things there. Same on the other side. On the bottom we have some like usual writing. And then on the back you have a picture of multiples of the figures fighting. And then we have a little bio here. It says here, "The queen is dead and the hive has been left to flounder on its own." To flounder? 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 Flounder. Interesting word. On a world bereft of its only guiding force, a skirmish is taking place. Two strains of xenomorph, formerly united by one all-powering mother, now divided their forces for a world-shattering, acid-drenched civil war. That's pretty cool. Also available, Hicks, a brown xenomorph, and is it Hudson, I think his name is? I need to watch those films again. It's been too long. I'm actually going to. I've got them on Blu-ray and I'm going to watch them, and it's been cool. Anyway, I know it's strange. I don't normally show you the figures in a packaging, so let's crack this bad boy open. I'm not going to show that on camera though. Boom, baby, and we are back. One thing I didn't show in the actual box was it comes with this pretty cool backdrop of like an alien planet. Unfortunately, I didn't realise how cool it was until after I removed it. So I got a bit scuffed down, as you can see down there, by my knife. Bit of a shame, but oh well. So let's right, you might be able to hear some scraping. Diego is going absolutely mental over there. So I do apologise. He is literally about 3 foot away from the camera. So you can probably hear some like scraping on the glass. And his head bobbing at me. I don't even know what that means. Let's get into these. If you have got one of these, then you know exactly what you're going for. They are exactly the same, just with a new paint scheme. They're both a new paint scheme though. Whereas these ones, like I said in the beginning of this video, these have a blue kind of dry brush to them. Whereas that one has like a silver dry brush, and this one is just like all red. But still, very, very cool, and really happy to have them. Not quite sure why this one needs to be different though. Strange, but it's very, very cool. Okay, so as you can see, this one definitely has a more of a silver brush to it. There's no blue actually on this whatsoever. And if I just bring back in the other one, you can see quite clearly this one, the standard one you can buy by itself, it has a blue tint to it, whereas this one over here, as you can see quite clearly, has the silver tint to it. Then of course there's also the brown one as well. So I've now got 5 different types of xenomorphs in total, so that's pretty cool. But the detail in this figure is really good, and I'm very, very happy with it. I really do love these Neca xenomorphs. They're just absolutely amazing. So coming out a bit, because I just really want to show you that paint scheme difference. As you can see, this one looks really good all over. They've done an amazing job on this paint. They've got the brushing practically perfect. I can't really see any real problems with it. Maybe a bit heavy on this elbow here, but apart from that, it looks really, really good. And I really like the use of the metallic. I think it looks a bit more screen accurate opposed to the blue. So I hope they kind of release a few more of these singles. That would be awesome. Grabbing the red one now. I can't tell if they've actually just painted red over black, because it kind of looks like, if you look in here, it's very dark in here, in this part here. It does look like it's actually black plastic. But I'm sure they wouldn't do that. It wouldn't make sense really. Just amazing. With these brighter colours, obviously you can see all those extra details really popping on this figure. The sculpt on these things are just amazing. Again, these nice hoses out the back. Great texture, great detail. just phenomenal, and they're massive, massive long tail. These things are just truly phenomenal. He's fundamentally red throughout with some black dry brush, and he has the silver nails and silver teeth and a bit of kind of like, I don't even know what colour that's supposed to be. But apart from that, he's just a red throughout. One thing you'll notice with this one compared to this one is a bit of a weird thing. If I show you the underside of the crotch, you can see just here where the actual legs plastic, because this is a soft rubber over top, but this is the hard plastic. Okay, this is a black plastic and it blends pretty well. The red one, on the other hand, you can quite clearly see a difference in the colours, so that's a bit of a shame. But it's right underneath it, so you're not going to really notice it unless you have it displayed like that, which would be weird. It's a shame that these aren't coming in a single pack, because I'd love to just buy loads and loads of these and have like an entire squad of just red xenomorphs. That would be so awesome. Now, I remember seeing some red xenomorphs in the comic books, but honestly I don't remember the story or anything, and it was such a long time ago. Okay, for articulation, you know what you're getting with these, and unfortunately, as much as I've shown the red one, because it's the newer kind of one, his hips are actually stuck. I can't really get them to go forwards, and I don't want to force it, so I'm going to have to work with that later. So, sorry red, in with the black. The head is on a ball joint which goes into the neck, and I believe there's a ball joint in the actual head as well, so you can rotate it around on there. You also get some pivot left and right, and if you remove the peg at the back, well, that's really in there, there we go, you can also go further back that far, and you can look down that far. Now the jaw is hinged and it can open out, and inside the jaw is the extendable tongue, which I cannot grab as I've just cut my nails. This one feels like a rubber. There we go. That did not want to come out. You can move that around a bit. This one is definitely a softer rubber. I remember them being a harder. I'm going to grab the other one and check that actually. If I grab the blue one. Oh no, it is a softer rubber. My mistake. There you go, showing on the red one as well. Going back to articulation. Let's put the tongue away. Rude. Does not want to go back in. There you go. Shoulders are on ball discs. They can go around 360 degrees, but this up here is a very hard plastic, so you do have to work with it. Just scratch my ear. So you can go around 360 degrees. They can come out, I think, that far, but they're very stiff ratchets, so be wary, because I'm not too sure how strong the peg is in the bicep. Bicep, as I just said, is on a rotation 360 degrees. You can also rotate at the upper of the elbow and at the lower of the elbow as well. There's a double bend in the elbow. Then you have a wrist rotation 360 degrees, and then a hinge from there to there. Please be careful of them. I'm really worried about doing that myself. Okay, we have a diaphragm joint, so we can go forward like that much, back. This one doesn't seem to have as much. Back that much, forward that much. You can rotate around 360 degrees, and you can go left to right. Just 1 second. Yeah, this one has a lot more. So my black one's obviously stuck somewhere. I'm going to have to heat this up and pop it apart. T-cut hips, so he has a Spartan of that, and then a split kick of that. Upper thigh rotation, double bend in the knee, then has a peg going into the ankle, so you can rotate it around like that, and you can kind of get a bit of like pivot from it, but it's quite hard to work with. And then finally, ankle toes. I say finally, I forgot, of course, the bendy tail, which is flexible basically from here and has a wire in it, and you can get it going into any position right up to here. Okay, just to show you quickly the 5 different types of xenomorphs that I've got. So you've got the 2-pack here. This is the black with silver and then the red. Then you've got the black and blue, the black and brown, and then over here we have the Alien first movie. I think it's called the Big One, or the Big Guy, I think it's called. I don't know what his nickname is, I can't remember. But as you can see, these 4 are basically identical. I'm not too sure if they've tweaked this torso, because both these torsos don't seem to want to move as much as these two. So I'm not too sure on that. I do know I did have a bit of kind of like a floppy problem with this one, as it likes to just like a bit of flop around. I do have a couple more of each of these as well, which is very, very cool. So yeah, I thought you guys might get a kick out of seeing all them together. I know I am. So, final thoughts. What do we think of this 2-pack? Is it worth getting? Honestly, if you've picked up any of these aliens from Neca, yes. Without even questioning it. They're such cool figures. They're so well made. I can't really fault them, to be honest. I just think they are... Well, no, that's not true. The one problem I do not like about these figures... Oh, his is actually missing. Is the peg. For this exact fact. His has fallen out. And it's in a box somewhere, because I haven't got these on display yet. So I've got to rummage around trying to find that. And they do kind of fall out quite easily. If they'd put a hinge on there, I just think it'd been 1,000 times better. But that's my real gripe with these figures. Apart from that, I think they are perfect. They are spot on reincarnations of these favourite, I want to say horror movie characters, but you know, it's not really that scary a film, to be honest. Maybe back in the day. But seriously though, definitely recommend these. If you can find them for a reasonable price, pick them up. I do definitely intend on hopefully getting a few more. We should have to wait and see, as they're kind of going for a fair penny. Now, I got these from my Facebook group, and I got these for £25 postage, and that's a pretty good deal. Last time I checked, they were only I think it was $8.99 on eBay, so I might grab a couple more while they're so cheap, because you know, in about a month's time or 6 months time, they're just going to rock it. Definitely worth picking up though. Anyway guys, that's my review. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please drop me a like down below. Please add any comments you'd like to add about these figures or my channel. If you'd like to contact me, please contact me via my Facebook. There's a link in the description below. And as per usual guys, thanks a lot for watching. Keep collecting, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye bye.